കൂട്ടുകാർക്ക് കഥകളും കളികളും അറിവുകളുമായി കിഡ്സ് മലയാളം.
Once upon a time, there was a boy who lived on the street with his cat. The boy was poor and almost had nothing to eat. One day, the cat, aware of the poverty of his master, took some boots, a hat, and a coat and went hunting in the field. He came back with a boar behind him. He took it to the king and said, "Majesty, my master Marquis asked me to give you this boar to enjoy with your family." The king thanked him and had roasted boar as dinner that night in the castle of the kingdom. The next day, the booted cat went and hunted another boar as a present to the king on behalf of Marquis. The booted cat repeated hunting boars for a week as their gifts to the king. One day, while the booted cat and his master were bathing in the river, the carriage of the king passed by the river. The booted cat saw him and quickly told his master to take all his clothes off. The carriage of the king stopped by the river to rest. The king recognized the cat with boots and asked, "Why are you and your master in the river?" The cat replied, "Someone has stolen all the clothes of my master." The king quickly gave an elegant suit to Marquis and led the booted cat boarded with the royal carriage. There was the king's daughter in the carriage, a very beautiful girl. The two young people fell in love. Now, the boy who lived on the street with no money, no fancy clothes, no food, had become the prince of the kingdom, and all because of his friend, the booted cat. And they all
In the sea, there lived a beautiful mermaid, daughter of the king of the sea. Like the rest of her sisters, she did not have feet, but a fishtail. When they got 15 years of old, the princesses could go watch the boats passing by. At last came the day when the little mermaid could swim up to the surface. She saw a ship and a handsome prince aboard it. Nothing more to say, she fell in love with him. Suddenly, the boat suffered a shipwreck in the stormy sea. The little mermaid saved the prince, who was unconscious, and got him to the shore while singing a song. The beautiful princess could not stop thinking about the prince she saved. She wanted to become a human being as he did. So she decided to visit the sea witch and ask for help. Using a potion, the witch did away with her tail and gifted her with 2 legs. In return, the little mermaid had to give the nasty witch her beautiful voice. The prince found the little mermaid on the beach, unaware that she was the one who had rescued him. The little mermaid, unable to speak, while the prince started feeling something special between them. But the little mermaid discovered the prince was going to marry another woman. The mermaid found out it was a witch as she recognized her own voice. With the help of her sisters and friends of the sea, the wedding was interrupted. In the chaos, the witch lost her voice and disappeared in the sea. The prince remembered that the voice was the little mermaid's. The Sea King, convinced of his daughter's love for the prince, let them get married. They lived happily ever after.
And they all lived happily ever after.
നിങ്ങൾക്കിത് ഇഷ്ടമായെങ്കിൽ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാൻ മറക്കരുതേ. കൂടുതൽ വീഡിയോകൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭിക്കാൻ ബെൽ ഐക്കൺ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക.